Look at these.
King T'Challa will now be stripped from the powers of the Black Panther.
Stripped.
I just like it. Hey guys, welcome to this week at the 1 Year Challenge. We are the OYC guys.
Yep.
And my name is Dylan.
I'm Brian.
Cameron.
We're very excited to welcome Cameron, our newest addition to the OYC guys. Cameron, could you introduce yourself a second and give yourself a background?
Yes, my name is Cameron Blakely. I've been here at my 1 Year Challenge site for almost a year now, but it's been
about a year.
months,
About a year, yeah.
And so me, my wife, and my 2 kids moved here, and we decided, let's give 1 Year Challenge a shot.
Woo!
Let's move our lives. Let's move our whole family.
Let's
and
be
do
the
something different.
tallest participant
Tallest
of the 1 Year
participant,
Challenge
yeah.
program. The 1 Year Challenge program has
Yeah.
ever seen.
He doesn't look that
Actually,
tall, but he's
I know.
tall.
He stands up in a second, just
I'm on
like-
a very short.
I'm glad we got to talk about your story a little bit because it brings us into our topic for today.
Great, yeah.
Which is, a lot of times we as people or disciples like to rely on
God's calling.
God's calling, right?
Right, and why do we like to do that?
The reason why we do this is, we're looking for signs, right?
We're
Or
looking for
miracles,
signs,
right?
yeah.
And sometimes we're afraid that the wrong choices we make, right? If we're making a big faith decision, like going on a 1 Year challenge, right?
That's
Going
why
on a
for the
mission
video,
team, right?
yeah.
Right.
If we're making a big faith decision, might be wrong.
And that's why we want a sign, right?
That's why we want
We just
sign.
want God to be like, it's the right decision, it's the right
Exactly.
answer, go ahead.
Right.
But
We want
we-
all our ducks lined up in a row, right? Kind of
Okay.
situation, right?
Yeah.
But the truth is, God can even use our mistakes.
That's
right?
nice.
Even if it was a mistake,
Yeah.
God can still use it.
I think about your story, Cameron. I mean, we know a little bit more about your story, but even moving here, I'm sure that was a big question mark in your head.
Yeah.
Right? Like, what if this is the wrong choice? Oh my
Right.
gosh, what if there's so much at stake here? Right?
Yeah. I mean, we were on staff at a big church in America for about 7 years there,
7 years.
and
7 years.
but we always had in the back of our mind that we wanted to go on a mission team somewhere, right? And it took us about 8 years to make the decision.
Wow.
And as time goes on, life gets a little bit more complicated, right? We started having children, then we had multiple children. And so, once you throw kids in the mix, things get a little bit more confusing.
Right,
Definitely,
yeah.
definitely.
And so even the decision to come here was just like, wow, is this going to be a really bad move
Right.
for my family? Is this going to be a really bad mistake
Yeah.
for my career, right?
Yeah,
I had to
yeah.
put my career in the ministry on
Right.
pause for a
Right,
second.
right. 7
to
years,
come to
yeah.
a new culture, a new place, right?
Start over.
And so, there's a lot of things that I felt like, wow, this could easily be a mistake from me.
Yeah.
And I hope that God and I are on the same page, but sometimes you just don't know.
Even as you look into the Bible,
Yeah.
you just see many of God's leaders, right?
Right.
Making choices, making these decisions, right? And sometimes they're not pleasing to God.
Yeah,
right?
or they're not done well.
They're not done well,
they're
right?
mistakes, right? They're wrong
Or
choice.
by the most spiritual people.
More about the most spiritual people, right?
Right.
Look at many of the people in the Bible. David, right? You look at Peter, right? You look at these guys, or even Gideon was like, "Show me, God, show me," right? Right. And even Moses, right? He was a little nervous, right? And he wanted something timid, right?
Yeah.
And so God was able to use these types of people.
Yeah, I really like your point, Dylan, that a lot of times we want God's calling so much because we're afraid of making the wrong decision.
Yeah.
But God can even use our wrong choices and make them into something just amazing.
Absolutely.
God works for the good of those who love Him and are called according to His
Great
purpose.
point,
So
great
I just
point.
feel like that's a great point to make. So,
Absolutely. Yeah, as you are watching this video, don't just watch it, but go to the website, right? 1yearchallenge.org.
org.
Okay.
Nice, yeah.
Don't want to make sure I get the
Yeah,
org
that's,
in.
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, 1yearchallenge.org. These videos are great, but it's also great to register. So.
See you next week.
Yeah.